Jack of all trades, skilled glass cleaner, facilitating 5, two-way facilitating finisher, and a two-way three-point playmaker. These are the top 5 rarest builds in NBA 2K22. If y'all want to know how to make them, stick around and watch this video. Let's get straight into it, man. What's good, y'all? Today we have the top 5 rarest builds in NBA 2K22. But before we get into that, man, I just want to ask y'all to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers, and if most of you guys could do that, it would truly mean a lot. But no more self-promo Zach in the building. I'm gonna keep that to a minimum. Let's get straight into the builds without any further ado. All right, so this first build here, we want to go small forward position. Handedness doesn't matter. Jersey number also does not matter as well. Now for the pie chart you want to go with this one right here. The finishing and the shooting split down the middle. You probably can make it with some other pie charts, but this is the best pie chart I could find to make the build. Physical profile, basically on all your builds this year, unless you're like a post scorer or a big man, you want to have the most speed physical profile to just be as fast as you possibly can with your build. Now let's get into the attributes, man. We're gonna start off with our finishing. We're gonna max our close shot, our driver layup, and our driving dunk, giving us a nice 11 finishing badges, which is definitely enough badges to be dominant in this game. You get some posterizer, all those good badges. You already know the slasher badges of this game. They go crazy. Now on to the shooting. We're gonna max out the essentials, mid-range, and three-pointer. Now we don't have enough shooting badges, so we're gonna max out the post fade, giving us 16. Keep in mind we get Hall of Fame finishing and shooting, so we do get like 4 Hall of Fame badges on this build, which is definitely very nice. I mean, you don't have to do Hall of Fames all the time. 16 is a good amount of shooting badges. Now onto the playmaking. We're gonna max out our passing accuracy along with our ball handle, getting 7 playmaking badges. We are a small forward, so we're not gonna be too much of a dribble guy, but we do get right at 7 because if we were to lower this, boom, 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 you lose it. So we're gonna go right here, giving us 7 playmaking badges. And now onto the defense, which is probably one of the best parts of the build. We're gonna max our interior defense, our perimeter defense, our lateral quickness. We're gonna skip over our steal right now, go back to our block, offensive and defensive rebound, and here we are back on our steal. We're gonna put the rest right here, giving us 6 defensive badges. Now the badge count is nothing crazy, but keep in mind this build is a master of none but skilled at many. Is that how they say it? I don't know, maybe. This build is a really well-rounded build, and the name, it really complements that build. Like, you could do literally everything on this build. Some may say it's a and you will see what the build name is when I show you, and you guys will be able to fill in the blanks when I show y'all the build name. The this build is I don't even know what I'm doing no more, bro. But look, we're gonna go whatever body shape you want. It really doesn't matter. I'm gonna go burly, big body burly. Now for the height, you want to go 6'6" on this player. Now you see the stats coming around, they coming up a little bit, they doing some nice things. And for the weight, we want to max this out right here, getting the big body burly effect down low. If you don't want to look too big, like I say, you can go like maybe a little low compact, 6'6", still max out the weight. It's up to you. The body shape doesn't really do anything. Y'all can change it if y'all want. For the wingspan, what we're gonna do, we're just gonna go up 1. And look, we don't lose anything other than like what, 1 strength. Everything else is a plus, so there's no reason not to go with this wingspan. +1, +1, +1, +1, +1, +1, +1. The only thing we lose is strength. Now this is the perfect wingspan, because look, we start losing stuff here. We don't want to lose stuff. We're just gonna gain everything and not lose anything. So that just sounds perfect, right? Now for the takeovers, you can honestly pick whatever you want. I'm gonna go with slashing takeover. It's up to you. As you guys can see, we have built a jack of all trades, the build. But this build is insane. I think I've seen a couple other people on YouTube with this build. I kind of waited to do this video. I probably shouldn't have. This build is definitely a demigod, man. Let's get straight into the second build. Now, this next build has me very excited. It's kind of like a point guard in a center's body. It can really do a lot of things. You can dribble, you can shoot, you can play defense. And y'all know in this game, the shooting is so easy. And we're using a new pie chart as well. So the position, you want to go center. Handedness doesn't matter. I prefer my players left-handed. Jersey number always does not matter. Now for the pie chart, this is the pie chart you want to go with. You want to go with the brand new one right here. As you can see, we have a 71 3 ball, but we're going to drop the height down a little bit. We're going to be an ISO demigod. Don't get scared by that ball handle. We're going to drop it down and we're going to be chilling. Now for the physicals, like I said, this is not a traditional big man. We don't need our strength. We're just trying to be as fast as possible. And when you guys see the speed of this build, you will understand why I went with this physical pie. Now when I get into these attributes, don't freak out. I made this build like a guard, like I've said. I made it like a very oversized Magic Johnson type of build. So when you see like, oh, this build doesn't have don't flip out, okay? This build is just supposed to be different, all right? For the close shot, we're gonna get this to a 76 right here. This is the perfect amount. And we're gonna max out our driving dunk along with our standing dunk. We don't get any badges, but hey, that's okay. We still get some standing dunks. You'll see it with the wingspan and all that. We will get some nice dunks as well. For the shooting, what we're gonna do, we're gonna max out our midi, our three-pointer. Those are obviously the essentials on this build. And we're gonna put the rest on our post fade right here, giving us 16 shooting badges on a center build with a yellow pie chart. What? Now you probably could max this out if you really wanted to, but like, Like, you need more other badges in other categories. So we're not going to do that. For our playmaking, what we're going to do, we're going to max out our passing accuracy, our ball handle, and put our post moves to an 81, giving us 20 playmaking badges. What is this, a play shot? No, this ain't a play shot. This is a center build. It's very unique, very interesting. Now for our defense, we're going to max our interior, our block, our offensive, and our defensive rebound. Now, if you were to go straight point guard, I guess you could do something like this. You could go really all in, just do like the perimeter stuff, boom, bam, get some layup in there. Like, you could do this, but like, that's not a really good center build. Keep in mind, you're going to be guarding other centers unless you're running double big. So I don't advise this, but if you really want to be a point guard, you could do that. By all means, go ahead. The badges are crazy, but we're not going to do that because that's not the way we're going to play on this build. We're going to get it right back to where we had it, 76. Boom. I think this is everything right here. We're going to max out our block, offensive, and defensive rebound, like I said. Final badge count, 1, 16, 20, and 6. Definitely a nice badge count for an ISO center build, which is kind of a rare build in itself. Body shape, it really doesn't matter. It might be funny to go burly. I'm not gonna lie, for the body shape. So I'm gonna just do it right here. Height, you want to go 6'9" on this build. And for the weight, we're gonna drop this all the way down to be this true point guard. And check out our speed, man. We get all the way up to a 77. Our driving dunk goes up. This build, bro, like, it's gonna be crazy. And for our wingspan, we're gonna go maxed out and then drop it by 1. As you guys can see, we will get a 75 standing dunk. I don't think you get big man contact dunk to 6'9" in this game, but hey, bro, it's still crazy. We get an 80 pass accuracy. At 99, we'll get a 70 ball handle. A 71 3 ball in this game. Y'all might think it's trash. Have y'all played the game yet? If you're thinking it's trash, probably not. This game, you can shoot. I was greening with a 49 3-pointer on a 60 overall with no badges. That's all I need to say. 49 3-pointer, I was greening. So a 71, this should be like Christmas. Like, oh my God, I've got to build with a 71 3-pointer. This is crazy. And keep in mind, we have a decent amount of shooting badges. I think you get like 16. We get park dunks at 99. Really good standing dunk. We can ISO. You get 70 ball header. We got some speed. We're 6'9". Now for the takeover, you can either go with playmaker or sharpshooter. These don't go into the guard way. I low-key would go with spot up shooter, bro, because people are going to have to be forced to press up when they see that sharp shooting takeover. So personally, I'm going to go with spot up shooter. It kind of gives away the name. People don't really think you're going to shoot, but any build can shoot in this game. So I'm going to just go with sharp shooting takeover. As you can see, we have built a facilitating 5. What in the Jokic? This is a skinny Jokic demigod build if you really think about it like that. We don't have the comparison. But man, this build is absolutely insane. Let's get straight into the next build. Now, this next build is kind of like the jack of all trades, but it's not got the name. It's actually a well-balanced demigod build. The jack of all trades is kind of just, oh, it's a fun name, all that. But this build is actually comp. We want to go point guard position. Handles doesn't matter. Jersey number doesn't matter, as always. Now for the pie chart, we want to go with this one right here. Not this one. Don't get it mixed up. We don't want any of these shooting. And like, we don't want any of these. We want the one with a little bit more finishing than shooting, so we can get some contact dunks. And you'll see why I did this. For the physical profile, like almost always, you want to go with the max speed just to be as fast as possible. Now into the attributes, we're going to max out our close shot, our driving layup, our driving dunk, and we're going to get our post hook to a 62, giving us a nice 18 finishing badges. And keep in mind, we got Hall of Fame badges in this category. This build's going to be devious. Now shooting, like I said, it's so easy on this game. We only want to max out our midi and our 3-pointer. And there's a reason why the build name will have people think that you can't shoot at all. It's a very confusing build name for the pie chart. I'm not gonna lie, this shit is fire. Now onto the playmaking, we're gonna max our passing accuracy and our ball handle, and we're gonna stop right there, giving us 13 playmaking badges. It's kind of weird how we upgrade 2 that are in our pie chart right here. We upgrade 2 right here, and it gives us more playmaking than it gives us shooting badges. It's kind of weird. I don't really understand why it is that way, but hey, bro, 10 shooting is definitely gonna be enough on this game. If y'all are shooting with low 3-pointers and 0 badges, I'm pretty sure you're gonna be fine with 10. That's still a decent amount in my book, so I would just don't worry about it. You guys don't need to worry about it. For our defense, we're gonna max out the interior, our perimeter, our lateral quickness, our steal. We're not gonna touch our block, not touch our offensive rebound to start. Go to our defensive rebound, max this out, and put the rest on our defensive rebound, giving us a nice, well-rounded 18, 10, 13, and 8. If you guys haven't noticed a theme, a lot of these builds are very well-rounded and can do a lot of things and also have a dope name. So these builds are kind of fire. They can really do everything you want on this game, bro. I love this builder. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of getting sidetracked, but I love this builder so much. But next is also crazy. So yeah, this, if y'all want to see this on next gen, just let me know, bro. I could do it on next gen too, maybe a part 2 on current. I don't know. Body shape really doesn't matter. You can do whatever. I'm gonna go barely because barely gang stand up. Now for the height, we want to bump this up to 6'5". Look at how much we gain, and we only lose a little bit of ball handle and 1 steal rating, a little bit of speed. We gonna drop the weight down, so we still gonna be quick with this build, man. Now for the weight, like I said, we gonna drop this down all the way to 175 pounds. We do lose some interior defense, but hey, this is a guard build. We're not guarding the big boys down low. Pause. But yeah, now for the wingspan, we want to go to 86. I believe that is max right here. As you can see, we get contact dunks. At 96 overall, we will get pro dribble moves off the rip. We get an 82 perimeter defense at 99, and a 79 lateral quickness, an 86 steal. This is not a lockdown build, but it's like a lockdown. And when you see the name, you guys will be mind blown, flabbergasted. Just your brain will turn into mush and explosions. Now for the takeover, you can honestly select whatever you'd like. You can go lockdown, playmaker, slasher, shot creator. Any of these would be fine. I'm gonna go with slasher takeover because dunking is fun. And as you can see, we have built a 2-way facilitating finisher. This pie chart was a shooting and slashing with a little bit more slashing. That is insane. I don't even know how that makes sense, but this name is a complete W. Let's hop into this next build, bro. Now this build is a twist on the comp play shot build that you see all the time on NBA 2K21. I don't know if you've seen it too much on 22. I know you see a couple here and there, but this build is so much better. It gets a better name, and on top of all that, we're using a brand new pie chart. So let's get straight into it. Obviously, point guard, hand in his jersey number, doesn't matter. We've been over this now for the pie chart. Like I said, we're using a brand new one. We're using the shooting and defense. This is the most underrated pie chart in the game. We don't get Hall of Fame defense, but when y'all see the stats, you will understand this is the new play shot pie chart. I'm putting y'all on game right now. I know it's the beginning of the game. It's only the second day the game has been out, but this pie chart is going to break the game. Mark my words. Unless y'all don't catch on for whatever reason, I'll just keep this pie chart to myself. All right, I'll just keep it. I'll be calm. Y'all could just have your little play shots. I'll keep my 2-way. Now for the physical profile, obviously, like I said on literally every other build so far, all speed. We trying to be quick, baby. Now we're actually gonna put a surprising amount of finishing in this build. We're gonna max out our close shot, our driving layup, our driving dunk, and we're gonna get our standing dunk maxed as well, giving us 3 finishing badges. We can get some posterizers, some good finishing badges are in this game, so we definitely want to have some finishing badges. And when do you see a play shot dunking? No, you don't see that. This is even better. Like I said, I'm putting y'all on game. This pie chart is different. Now for our shooting, what we're gonna do, we're gonna get our mid-range to a 76. Now if you're like, Zach, I would have higher mid-range. No, you'll be fine. Trust me, you will be just fine. You don't need a very high mid-range to shoot in this game. You will be completely fine. Like I said earlier, story time again, I was greening with a 60 overall with a 49 3-pointer. No badges, no hotspots, no dimer, just straight pulling up green. So you'll be fine. A 76 mid-range is a blessing. Now with the 3-pointer, if you think that mid-range is good, boop. 89, that's a lot of shooting. Free throw, we're gonna max out, and our post fade, we're getting this to a 62 right here, giving us 22 shooting badges, which is around the play shot range, maybe a little bit less, but hey, if you really wanted to, you could take off some finishing, put up the post fade, boom, you got 24. You happy? Yes, you are. You're very happy. Now for our playmaking, we're not going to get a crazy amount of badges, but we're going to get the essentials. We're going to max out our passing accuracy and our ball handle, giving us 9, which is definitely a decent amount of badges. It's nothing too crazy, but we'll be just fine. Don't worry. It's going to be all okay. Now for our defense, we're going to skip over our interior. We're going to go perimeter defense, lateral quickness, steal, and we're going to put the rest on our defensive rebound, giving us 18. And we have one low individual attribute remaining. You can put this anywhere, but your mid-range, don't put it here. You won't get the name. You can literally throw it wherever. So I'm going to just put it right here on our one little interior defense. Boom. So as you can see, the badge count 3, 22, 9, and 18. Definitely a W build. You get a lot of attributes on this build that you wouldn't expect to see on a pie chart like this. For the height, you want to go 6'1" here. There's no real reason to drop the weight because at 99 overall, what you can do, right? You get a +4, and then with gym rat, you get another +4. So you will have a 99 speed and a 99 acceleration on this build. So there's no real reason to drop it down right here. There's real no point. You're still going to get a 99 speed, and we just lose a little bit of interior defense. So like I said, we're going to go 185. For the wingspan, we're going to minimize this and just look at our stats. We will get park dunks, a 97 3-pointer, an 84 ball handle, 82. Look at our defense, bro. We're going to have a 99 speed. This build is honestly unreal, and I can't believe the name you get on this. This shit is fire. I'm going to go spot up, shooter, takeover. And as you can see, we've built a 2-way 3-point playmaker. Mwah. It's like this build is perfect. What can't this build do? I guess it can't grow and be 7 foot, but it's only flaw. This build is insane. And let's hop straight into this final build, man. Y'all aren't even ready for the last one. Now, I feel like I've been wasting too much of your time, so we're gonna go fast on this last build. I don't want to waste too much of your time. I know it probably has been a little too long. I'm sorry. So we're gonna speed right through this. Power forward, handedness, jersey number doesn't matter. It's all up to you, personal preference. For the pie chart, you want to select this playmaking and defense one right here. It's kind of like the two-way slash and playmaker or the play glass from 2K20. This build is devious. And like I said, always we want to have the max speed unless you're a post scorer, and this is not a post scorer build, so we want to be as fast as possible. So we're gonna get the most speed just because we want to be fast. For the finishing, we just want to max out our close shot, our driving layup, and our driving dunk, giving us 7 finishing badges, which is definitely enough. We can get our posterizer, maybe some acrobat, some other badges in there, because there's a lot of good finishing badges this year, so you can get whatever you want. For the shooting, now we're gonna max out our midi, our three-pointer, and our post fade, but we don't get enough shooting in my opinion, so we're gonna put this up right here, giving us 6 shooting badges. And you're probably like, Zach, bro, this shooting's too low. First off, you haven't seen the build when it's complete. You haven't seen it what we're gonna do with the height and the wingspan. The 3-point will be higher, I promise. And for like the 30th time, I swear I've said it so much, I was greeted on day 1 with a 49 3-pointer. No badges, no hotspots, no dimer, no takeover. Granted, simple, easy. You'll be fine, trust me. For our playmaking, we're gonna skip right to our ball handler. We're gonna max this out and put our post control right here. That's not enough playmaking in my opinion. We're gonna get our passing accuracy to a 60. Nice. For our defense, we're gonna max out our interior, our perimeter defense, our lateral quickness. We're gonna skip over our steal. We're gonna max out our offensive, defensive rebound, and we're gonna put the rest on our block. We have one short, but you could either do this or this. It really doesn't matter. But as you can see, badge count 7, 6, 16, 21. This build can really do a lot of things on the court. It's very well balanced. Just like most of the builds in this video, they could do a little bit of everything. Now for the body shape, like I said, we barely gained today. Height, you want to go 6'7". For the weight, we want to max this out. And as you can see, our speed's taking a little bit of a hit. We still have an 82 speed, and we'll get a 90 with gym rat and 99 overall, bro. You're still gonna be very, very fast on this build, which is insane. Like, you look like you look like a tank, bro, and you're still gonna be moving like that. That's gonna be devious. And for our wingspan, the only way to make a build like this is if you max it out. We still get a 61 3-pointer. We will get contact dunks at 99. We have 80s in almost all of our defensive stuff, at least perimeter defense. Our interior defense is fine. Our offensive rebound and block is okay. The steal, not going to be too much of a big deal. We do have max wingspan. We still can't throw on interceptor. We'll be fine. Pro dribbles, it's kind of like the playmaking glass cleaner, but this name's even better. Now for the takeovers, I personally would go with playmaking or slashing takeover, but if you want to be like an actual big one, you can go glass cleaner or rim protector, maybe get some snatch blocks, some snag god moments, but I'm going to go play take because I'm trying to snap some ankles. As you can see, we have built a skilled glass cleaner. Now that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. If you made it to the end of the video, you're a GOAT, bro. Typically what I do, I get my subscribers, the people who really rock with me like that, some of the comment at the end of the video, so I know you're a real one. I know you watch the video all the way through. So what we're gonna say is Julius Randle, because he's on my screen. That's the first person who I looked at when I was looking back at my screen. So go comment Julius Randle if you made it to the end of the video. I want to thank y'all for so much support recently. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers. Help me achieve my goals, bro. 100K in 2K22. And that's it for me. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And I'm gone, man. Peace.